Okay, one or two. We'll do one.
Today we're breaking down the Hawk Tuah scam, exactly how it happened, and I'm gonna confront the people behind it. Well, I did last night, and let me just say, it didn't go very well.
Be happy to answer any
I have questions. I have questions. I'm raising my hand. Hey guys.
What CoffeeZilla?
Hey, this is one of the most miserable, horrible launches I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, then why the are you on?
Profiting from the rug pull, I think it's relevant.
We didn't pull a rug. I don't know what you're trying to say. It's not true. That's defamation.
Stop.
You're saying
Do the math. Do the math.
Defamation. You're saying that we pulled a rug. There was no rug pull.
3%.
You're defaming our character.
Are you not gonna let me talk? You just talk over me. You talk over me.
I'm hearing bullshit.
Yeah, these people were completely unhinged, unwilling to take any accountability, and we'll talk more to them in a second, but I want to break down the Hawk Tuah scam. I think people are confused with this kind of stuff. I want to start with the big tweet that kind of set it all off. That would be this by Bubble Maps, which showed 96% of the supply was controlled by the team and was being sent out to a bunch of smaller wallets. The implication being that some of them might be dumping on you. Pretty quickly, the Hawk Tuah girl came in to copy and paste.
The Hawk Tuah girl. Wait, let me search real quick. Hold on. Oh. Hawk Tuah?
What her team told her to say, which said, team hasn't sold one token and not one key opinion leader was given one free token. We tried to stop snipers as best we could through high fees at the start of the launch. And so you see their awful tokenomics here, along with this response. The team hasn't sold one token, and then they post, obviously, a screenshot of a lot of sells from insiders who did not have to pay. You can see on the bot side, there's nothing, and then on the sold side, they're making a lot of money. So how did you get free tokens? Well, you were an insider, right? And I just want to show you exactly how the Hawk Tuah team is sort of lying by omission here when they say the team hasn't sold one token. And that's because they pre-sold the tokens, guys. They sold them to a bunch of investors with a pre-sale, and then those people were unlocked immediately upon launch. So you can see that with her tokenomics here. It says Haley's locked for 12 months, but you can see the strategic allocation is fully unlocked immediately on token generation event. Now, I spoke to some people who bought into this pre-sale. They say they got in at $16.69 million total valuation, which means that if they sold out the whole 17%, you're looking at about $2.8 million raised by pre-selling these tokens. So it is essentially a lie to say her team didn't sell tokens. Well, they pre-sold them, and then those investors dumped on your fans. That's the problem. Because Bubble Map says we found 285 investors join the Hawk pre-sale. That's about what I saw as well. 89 wallets sold 100% on launch. 47 sold over 50%. Anyway, you can see in total, $3.3 million were sold. Again, as you'll see, on mostly Haley Welsh's fans, or Hawk Tuah Girl's fans. And I know what you're thinking. Who falls for this? Well, unfortunately, with situations like this, they're not targeting crypto bros. They're mostly targeting, like, actual fans who've never been involved in, the crypto space before. They don't know any better. And you're going to hear the guy behind a lot of this say that explicitly.
These are people that are outside of crypto that we're going to be onboarding. And they don't give a shit. They don't even know what a market cap is. They just go, oh, cool. Free coin. Now I get to join the community. Cool. Done.
Not only did they say it, they sold it in a pitch deck. You can.
I can't believe it's still like free money to just scam people with crypto. Why don't we have a coin yet? Cake! Where is DGG coin? I need to scam these fucking losers.
See the Hawk deck here. Massive onboarding event. Hawk will onboard normies. So that's why I just don't buy this thought of, oh, well, if you bought this, you deserve to get scammed. Okay, fine. But a lot of the people who bought it had never bought crypto before. They were targeting those people. They said as much in our call. Now, the other part of this scam that I really need to break down because people don't understand it exactly is the fee scam, okay? When this launched, they had 15% fees on trading. They said that this was to stop snipers. But basically what this means, and because the team now blames snipers for a lot of this rug pull, but what it means is they benefited the entire way. You can see in 24 hours, they made almost $2 million from this fee. Meanwhile, on Deck Screener, you can see the sniper, which is is the #1 trader on this coin, they made about $1.3 million in their total profits and loss. So they actually made less in total profits, this sniper that ruined the project, than the team made on fees. I, of course, asked who benefited. Did Hawk to a Girl make the money? Who made the money in this whole thing? And they essentially dodged the question. Who's making millions of dollars on fees from this rug pull?
That's not a scheme. That's the problem.
Who's making fees?
So we can keep this thing going for years, okay? That's how do you think there's so many expenses?
Who makes the money on the fees? Someone just made over $1 million on fees. Who made it?
First of all, the fees were there with Meteor Pools, and that goes to, yes, the creator, right?
Which is who? Who does that own? Who does that belong to?
That belongs to the project.
Who's the project? Who is the project?
Well, the project is over here, Haley Welch, right? And
How much does Haley Welch own?
this is Haley Welch's project.
So she owns all of it.
CoffeeZilla. CoffeeZilla.
I'm just trying to figure out who owns it.
You know how much it costs for lawyer fees to create a foundation in the Cayman Islands, to hire directors? You think this stuff pays for itself? You know, this is how you run a project forever, is you have to fund that. And first of all, over here can speak to the extensive amount of work and time and people that are on this project. Over here has around 18 people working on this right now as we speak. This is not a small time type of nothing. We're really trying to do something.
What even, just curious, what the fuck is even this project? I never know what any of these fucking projects are. They always sound like the most scammy, bullshit ass. Like, what was is it Paul Logan or Logan Paul? What was that project? It was like, animals would combine and make other animals, and like, what the fuck even is happening? And you get access to a Discord. Like even the Korean mobile games seem better. Like, why not just fucking get a Lord's Mobile sponsor? Jesus.
Something here and not just do it for one day and do it for 2 days.
So who made the money? You haven't answered the question. Who made the money? How much did Haley Welch make of that million, 1.8 million?
It's a foundation that is running this project.
How much does she own of it?
It's a foundation. She owns 0 of the foundation.
So y'all made the money?
No, I don't own the foundation either. A foundation.
Brother, who profited? Over $1 million was just made.
A foundation that pays people out. And by the way, CoffeeZilla, I'm not asking you, questions that are irrelevant to the most important stuff that you said. Who cares where fees go? It goes to bills.
You heard him right. Who cares where millions of dollars went? Supposedly, they have 18 people working on the Hawk to a meme token. So I don't know if that's true, but that's at least what they're claiming. Now, the last thing I need to say before we jump into this context that you need is that there are 4 groups to look out for here. 1, you have Hawk to a Girl, who is promoting this thing. 2, you have this guy, Doc Hollywood, who is like Howie Mandel's son-in-law or something like that. Like, he's this guy who has some connections in Hollywood, and he seems to be the guy connecting Hawk to a Girl with crypto, and he said he was teaching her a meme coin class, okay? And he goes unhinged on her call. 3, you have the guys running the crypto token, and 4, you have the insiders who paid money to get early access to this coin and then are rug pulling a lot of Haley Welch's fans. What you want to make of that, who you exactly want to assign blame to, is up to you. A lot of people are saying, oh, she didn't know any better. She's getting taken advantage of. Maybe, or maybe she's making a ton of money talking about Hawk.
Okay. Hawk, $Hawk. Claim your Hawk. Join the Hawk community on Telegram. Hawk isn't just a meme coin. It's a part of the culture. Haley's using her meme to unite her entire community, from TikTok, Talk to a podcast listeners, merchandise buyers, and even her charity supporters. Hundreds of thousands of non-crypto users will be onboarded by Hawk because Haley is making it easy, fun, and engaging. If you love Haley, you love memes, and Hawk is where it all comes together. What are you united on? What does that even mean? Did she really talk to this guy? Hawk isn't just a token. It's the bridge bringing memes to the everyday person. No crypto wallet, no problem. Eligible fans can claim their first tokens for free with just a social login and start their journey. Whether you're a meme degen or a blockchain beginner, Hawk is your entry ticket to begin your degen roller coaster ride. Join the allow list. Oh, nice. We're not doing whitelist and blacklist anymore. Good job. Secure your spot on the allow list and be part of the Hawk community from day one. Claim your tokens early and own a piece of the next big meme movement. No paywalls, no shady backdoors, just pure free token distributions and allow list campaigns to bring eligible participants along for the ride. It's simple, quick, and open to everyone. The Haley Welch effect. From the start, Hawk has been about access and fun. With Haley's infectious energy, Talk to a podcast fame, and a global fan base, Hawk is ready to bring people together like never before. It's more than a coin. It's a movement. This isn't your average meme coin. Haley is bringing a diverse community of meme-loving degen and some of the blockchain's best to transform the way people think of a meme coin. Whether you're here for the culture, the tech, or the vibes, Hawk is where it all comes together. Well, I still don't know anything about this. What the fuck is this? What is it? I don't know what any of this is. I have no idea what the fuck this is. You wouldn't get it? Well, okay. What is Hawk? Hawk is a digital token created by Solana blockchain, a Web3 technology that allows for fast and secure online transactions. But Hawk is more than just a digital asset. It is the bridge bringing memes to the everyday person. No crypto wallet, no. Okay, wait, this is just a repaste from a bunch of things on the website. How to get the token, how to claim it. Frequently. What is the point of this? What? Okay.
Talk to a girl. So with that said, I just want to show you the call last night. That is what I knew going into this call, and you'll see my questions target some of these different aspects of what I believe to be a scam in this call. And the last thing I have to say is that when they did do this call, they monologued for like 12 to 15 minutes before they let anyone up. So I was extremely frustrated by the time I got up. I think you'll hear a little bit of that in my voice. Not only that, this Doc Hollywood guy called people mentally ill. He said that people should be thanking him or kissing his butt, basically, for doing this for them, as if he's doing them a favor, basically generally berating the people who had maybe lost money in this. And so quite frustrating to go into. And, well, anyway, enjoy.
Everyone thinks that, oh, everything's a rug. Everything's a rug. Everyone's here to you. Nah, we're here to onboard real people outside of this spaces, right? The people here, you guys are already y'all are ahead every day thinking everything's a scam. And you know what? You guys are right. Everything is a scam, but not this. Not this. We did not spend 6-7 months of our lives dedicated to trying to do something cool, right? To do something.
What are they doing that's cool? What is it? What's the cool thing?
Different. Not dumping on you. Not bundle sniped. Not 100% of the liquidity or whatever was bundle sniped by the team and propped up charts. You guys are not the target audience. Sorry to say, right? This is not the target audience.
Who's he talking to?
The target audience, which is why I'm even doing this, which is what's cool about it, is it's not in this spaces. And listen, most of you, we don't want you in the community. Let's be real, right? You're not great people. I know y'all, right? I see some friendly faces in this audience.
He's having a meltdown.
You know, you guys, I'm gonna say y'all, you guys, right? There's a lot of negativity in the space. I think crypto brings the mentally ill into this thing, right? If you guys are in crypto, you're most likely mentally ill. And I'm gonna count myself as mentally ill for even being here right now.
Base, okay.
We're trying to actually have fun. We're trying to do something cool. We're trying to give meme tokens away for free to people who have never had any crypto before, any meme token. And you guys should be kissing my ass because I'm trying to do something dope.
Yeah, so that's how all of this started. I had watched as people got wrecked on chain, and then I go here in the actual space that's supposed to address everything, a guy berating everyone, calling them mentally ill and telling them they should be thanking him. And that's what led to sort of my attitude when I went up on stage. Also, Twitter Spaces is horrible for doing this kind of work. I normally wouldn't choose it, but all these guys seem to love Twitter Spaces. I don't know why. The problem is people filibuster. So I know I interrupted a lot. That's because you can't let these people go run off on like 10-hour explanations, which they will do if you let them. So, yeah, anyway, here's when I got up on the space.
Happy to answer any questions. I have questions. I'm raising my hand. Hey, guys.
What CoffeeZilla?
Hey, this is one of the most miserable, horrible launches I've ever seen in my life.
Okay, then why the fuck are you on?
I've been tracing it on chain for a while. You guys generated over $1 million in fees while y'all's fans got rug pulled. There was snipers, but there was also insider trading directly linked to y'all's creator account. What are you guys doing?
No, that's not true.
That is true. That's a fact.
No, it's not.
Well, it's a fact, and you can see it on chain. So
yeah, we know. We trust me. We were there. We can answer that.
You know about the insider trading?
No, there's no insider trading. That's why we can answer it.
Okay, so there's tokens going directly from the main account.
CoffeeZilla, just chill for a second.
And then it's getting sold for 50K. Who is that?
Definitely not us. You think we're doing this for 50K? Yeah, fucking right. Talking to the wrong guy. You're used to these bullshit scammers out here. Not us. Now, we had...
That's what everyone says, by the way.
Listen, doesn't matter. No, I'm not everyone. There was a strategic allocation, right, through a foundation. Every single one of those was signed through a SAFT. The deployer wallet, you've heard of a strategic allocation or a private
How much
sale.
did y'all get doing a pre-sale? How much did y'all make?
It's not that we
Selling out
made.
your fans. So
over here, can you get exact? Hold on, CoffeeZilla, take a chill pill, brother.
So y'all just rug pulled a bunch of people.
No, there's no rug. We're here every single day. There's no rug pull, and it's not done by us. Yeah, snipers sniped it up to an insane market.
No,
cap
it's
and
not
dumped
just
it.
snipers.
That was not us.
That was
Listen. No. I'm telling you the truth.
And y'all made millions on fees from this little scheme.
There's not a.
I'm sure that's not you getting those fees, right? Who's making the money on the fees? Who's making millions of dollars on fees from this rug pull?
That's not a scheme. That's the project. So we can keep this thing going for years. Okay. That's how do you think? There's so many expenses.
Who makes the money on the fees? Someone just made over $1 million on fees. Who made it?
First of all, the fees were there with Meteora pools, and that goes to, yes, the creator, right?
Which is who? Who does that who does that belong to?
That belongs to the project, right?
Who's the project? Who is the project?
Well, the project is over here, Haley Welch, right? And
how much does Haley Welch own?
This is Haley Welch's project.
So she owns all of it.
CoffeeZilla. CoffeeZilla.
Did she just make $1 million on fees on a rug?
Do you know how much it costs for lawyer fees to create a foundation in the Cayman Islands, to hire directors? You think this stuff pays for itself, right?
So y'all wanted to make the money on day one? I don't understand. I'm just asking.
We're here every single day.
Millions of
Day
dollars
one,
fees from the
day
rug.
two, day three. You know, this is how you run a project forever. Is you have to fund that. And first of all, over here can speak to the extensive amount of work and time and people that are on this project. Over here has around 18 people working on this right now as we speak. This is not a small time type of nothing. We're really trying to do something here and not just do it for one day and do it for 2 days like you're used to.
So who made the money? You haven't answered the question. Who made the money? How much did Haley Welch make of that million? 1.8 million?
It's a foundation that is running this project.
How much does she own of it?
It's a foundation. She owns zero of the foundation.
So y'all make the money?
No, I don't own the foundation either. A foundation in the Cayman Islands.
Who profited? Over $1 million was just made.
I'm telling you, a foundation that pays people out. And by the way, CoffeeZilla, I'm not asking you, questions that are irrelevant to the most important stuff that you said. Who cares where fees go? It goes to bills. It goes
when you're
to
charging
attorneys.
15%,
it goes to accounts. It goes to directors.
If you're charging
it goes to
15%
staff.
on rug pull, and you're profiting from the
There's
rug pull.
no rug pull because we didn't pull a rug. I don't know what you're trying to say. It's not true. Yeah, that's defamation.
Doc, do the math. Do the math.
Defamation. You're saying that we pulled a rug. There was no rug pull.
3%.
You're defaming our character. It's bullshit.
You just talk over me. You talk over me.
I'm hearing bullshit.
No, you're not. You're talking over me. Let me just lay out your tokenomics. You guys released 3% to the Meteora pool, while you have 17% of the token allocation unlocked day one from your strategic allocation. Are you guys insane? What do you guys think exactly is going to happen when your insiders get sent their tokens? And by the way, who made the money from your 17% pre-sale while you're giving a tiny piece of the pie to the public? Like, what the hell? This is the worst tokenomics I've ever seen, and it is a...
What's the point of crypto? Well, there's usually supposed to be some kind of project or idea that they at least pretend to sell. Like the Logan stuff was like the egg breeding shit, or like people like, oh, this... But I don't even know what the fuck you're buying into with the Hawk Tuah thing. Like, did they even try to sell some kind of idea, or...
Scam.
It's not a scam.
The tokenomics are a scam. That's my opinion. You can say whatever you want about it. You can cry defamation. That's my opinion. It's a scam. And I only do this for a living. I've only seen 1 million of these projects.
So who pays you, CoffeeZilla? Let's.
Ooh, turn it around.
What?
Turn it around. Turn it around. Nobody's here for me. Everyone's here for you. Where did the fees go? Where did the money for the pre-sale tokens go? Why did y'all unlock day one so people could dump on Haley Welch's fans? And how involved was she really? And how much money is she making from all this? What's her cut? I just got muted. So yeah, that was the conversation. Obviously, I got a little heated there towards the end because I don't know, there was something about this guy berating people who had lost money and insisting that what was so transparently true about the fees being made, about who's benefiting from the pre-sale, just dodging all of that. It gets me so bothered. I guess it shouldn't at this point, but what can I say? I'm only human. I will go ahead and highlight there were 2 other moments. FaZe Banks got up and called these guys out, which is funny.
This 100% was a mismanaged, mislaunched. Like this is what CoffeeZilla said. I would label this a scam as well. It's pretty obvious. Like CoffeeZilla brought up, 97% of the token was bundled into the same cluster. In layman's terms, that just basically means 90%. 97% of all the tokens owned were by related wallets, friends of friends of friends of friends. They were
No, that's not true. It's not true.
Yes, it is true. Yes, no, it's 100% true.
And then also Nick.
How can you tell a cluster? Does it have to do with like all the coins in those wallets were sent by a similar wallet? Like how are they even connected?
O'Neill, who is another crypto Twitter guy, he got up there and he asked them basically what I did because they wouldn't let me back up on the space. And he said, where's the money going to? And then Hawk Tuah girl, decided it was time for bed. And that was the end of the space.
So I'm sort of curious, like not for the token price itself, but just in terms of the fact that there's fees that are being generated. There's an actual like.
Hey
source
guys,
of income.
I hate to interrupt you, Nick. Hello there. But anywho, I'm gonna go to bed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Is this her real voice? I can't tell.
Okay. I guess we're talking over here.
Can you imagine being asked questions about a scam, and in the middle of the questioning you go, oh yeah, I think I'm gonna hit the bed, Gotta wake up bright and early for tomorrow. That is just wild. These people are not serious, or at least it doesn't appear that they're taking it very seriously. I think it's concerning when you have a project which, they can say whatever they want about their 18 employees and all the, hundreds of thousands they supposedly paid to set up these like Cayman Island corps to do it the right way. But at the end of the day, when you make millions of dollars on launch, where does that come from? When your insiders sell $3 million, where does that come from? Maybe the normies that you were targeting to get in? That is my problem. That is my issue, and that's why I came at them so hard. And that's basically it. I think Haley Welch, or Hawk Tuah girl, to whatever extent she was involved is still unclear, or was unclear until her transactional entertainment lawyer contacted me. I'm just editing this live, guys. He contacted me and said he wants to have a offline convo. I said I can't do that. This is a live story. If she wants to comment on the story or shed light on how much she's been...
Not gonna lie, they did nothing wrong. Anyone who lost money to this deserved to lose it and should be erased from the gene pool. I 100% agree when you're talking about people that should know better. But I feel like this is a uniquely evil scam because the Tuah audience is probably legitimately like a bunch of normie people who have no fucking clue about any crypto anything. So I feel like it is uniquely evil and exploitative to try to market a fucking shitco coin to a bunch of super ultra normies who just think that they're hopping on something fun or cool or whatever, and then you just get like ass gaped over it. I really don't care how much the Talk to a Girl knows about this anyway. Her name is on it. She should still be held like fully liable. Like if she doesn't know about it, that's her fault. Like you're literally signing your name onto this huge project. How could you not understand or know anything about it? Like do your due diligence. There's no excuse.
Entertainment lawyer contacted me. I'm just editing this live, guys. He contacted me and said he wants to have a offline convo. I said I can't do that. This is a live story. If she wants to comment on the story or shed light on how much she's been paid, kindly respond. I'll put up all these screenshots. They say she was paid in advance from a company to handle the token marketing dev launch of $125,000.
Is it not the buyer's responsibility to do research before investing in something? I don't understand yeah, it's also your responsibility to lock your car at night, but that doesn't absolve a thief from accountability if they break into your car and they steal shit. What kind of fucking retarded question is that?
That's the only money she's seen to date. If you have any specific questions, happy to answer. I said, what company was she paid by? What's the agreement? Did she see a cut of the pre-sale or fees?
Ooh. Sorry, hold on. I'm sorry. I love contracts. Let's read.
He contacted
Okay, would like to have an offline convo to get perspective and get advice if you are willing.
me and said he wants to have a offline convo. I said I can't do that. This is a live story. If she wants to comment on the story or shed light on how much she's been paid, kindly respond. I'll put up all these screenshots. They say she was paid in advance from a company to handle the token marketing dev launch of $125,000.
Wait.
That's the only money she's seen to date. If you have any...
So she got paid a flat fee of $125K. The fact that this guy says that's the only money she's seen to date makes it sound like there are additional terms that exist in the contract. So either a percentage of fees or some pre-allocated tokens or some percentage of whatever. So it sounds like there's more money on the way. That's what this second line makes it sound like, rather than the only thing that she was contracted to do was to promote it, and this is the flat fee that she was paid. That's the only money that she's seen to date. Makes it sound like there's more in there, but...
Any specific questions, happy to answer. I said, what company was she paid by? What's the agreement? Did she see a cut of the pre-sale or fees from the liquidity pool? The best thing for my story is to get a copy of the agreement, of course. Christian replies, she was supposed to get 50% of net proceeds after payments of costs to third parties. Is that the 18 employees or whatever they have?
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know what costs they have, but 50% is a lot. They were supposed to be mutually approved between her and the company. All decisions regarding to allocation were supposed to be mutually approved. Those decisions haven't been made at this point. The goal would be to salvage the token for the holders and her...
All decisions regarding allocation are supposed to be mutual. Those decisions haven't been made. What? The goal would be to salvage a token for the whole...
true fans and do right by the community. That's not going to happen. I can't provide the actual contract as you...
Open ideas from the community. Her allocation of tokens was agreed to be 10% locked with 3-year vest after... 3, yeah, right. She has not personally received any tokens at this point. I can't provide the actual contract as you can imagine, but I'm happy to continue to be responsive to questions. Why wouldn't he be able to just provide the contract? I don't understand. Your spaces and comments have also been helpful in giving her and her non-crypto team good info and insight to take back and ask more in-depth questions to them. I appreciate what you do.
As you can imagine, but I'm happy to continue to be responsive. Your spaces and comments have been helpful, blah, blah, blah. I appreciate what you... Okay, we all...
NDA, maybe? What contract? I have never seen a contract in my life that says that you're NDA'd from copy pasting the actual contract itself, but you can talk about all of the specifics within the contract. What if he's like super concerned about NDA? Why would he be talking about any of the contract? That's weird.
Oh no, they always say that, by the way. This guy does continue to be responsive. Your spaces and comments have been helpful. Blah blah blah. I appreciate what you. Okay, we all know. They always say that, by the way. This guy does not appreciate what I do. I don't think. You know, an entertainment lawyer appreciating somebody talking about somebody. I don't think that's true. Look, the big deal. What he said is 50% net proceeds. That's a lot, actually. Now again. 18 employees working on the Tuah coin. I don't know how much they're going to end up seeing at the end of the day, but it's going to be real money. The question about like, oh, salvage the coin, want to salvage the coin. Guys, the problem is you sold millions of dollars of pre-sale tokens and they're still out there. There's still people with these coins who are waiting to sell. So the second you go and salvage it for the fans.
A lawyer shouldn't just be releasing those types of documents, though, unless his client authorizes it. You also shouldn't be talking about specific terms of the contract. What do you mean?
You're kind of dooming them again. So the best situation is just people, well, I don't really know. I don't like to give advice in situations like this. You know, it's like asking someone how to clean up a car crash. It's like, well, ideally this wouldn't have happened in the first place. So can't give too much advice there. The situation's horrible as it is. I appreciate them actually responding though, but she is actually making a lot of money off of this. And I do actually think that's a problem. So I don't know. I think this whole situation is terrible and she should feel bad. I hope she does, really, because she got in bed with these people who clearly saw dollar signs. She saw dollar signs. And they did this and people have been hurt. So, yeah, that's basically it. Oh, one more message from Hawk's lawyer. This guy keeps messaging me. He says, this was not a speculative opportunity for her. She truly didn't intend to fleece fans. She genuinely wanted to make this a community token of fans and onboard Web 2 to Web 3 and be a long-term face.
How long has she even been a thing for? What the fuck? I watched the video. Just to clarify, the 50% of net proceeds mentioned was from the allocation of tokens, 10%, locked for 1 year, with 3-year vest thereafter, and wouldn't be realized until when she sold them. Out of her 50%, she would have to pay her non-crypto team too. So in reality, she would likely only hold 3.5% of the tokens withdrawn, if at all, on the above schedule. Well, okay. Yeah, okay. Sounds like a scammerino to me.
This is Andrew Huberman. Before we begin, I'd like to emphasize that this podcast is separate from my teaching and research roles at Stanford. In 2021, just a few years ago.
Hold on. Wait, what is this?
Spoil the whole show. Honestly, is there even a way to spoil it?
Don't go off the road.
Oh, sorry.
Bro, what the fuck?
I didn't know that the cruise control went off. But I got the car and is there even a way to spoil it?
Don't go off the road.
Oh, sorry.
Bro, what the fuck?
I didn't know that the cruise control went off. But I got the car in shape.
Oh, we would crash
I'm
so
telling you, Emily.
today.
Sometimes
no,
it goes, you gotta lock it in, girl.
I thought the cruise control.
Now imagine if I didn't say anything from the back seat. We're off the road and we're dead.
I saw it. No. I'm a great driver.
So somebody asked in chat who's driving. I think Nick is driving.
Spoil the whole show.
Wait, is there like a lane guidance system? Does it just randomly turn off? What happened?
Honestly, is there even
does it just randomly shut off? Because she's saying cruise control, but what she really means is there's on a lot of car. No, I don't know how many cars, but on some cars there's it's like a lane auto guiding thing that will basically keep you centered in the lane. Lane assist, maybe? Yeah, I don't know. Does it just like randomly turn off? Mine does if you take your hands off the steering wheel. Oh.
a way to spoil it?
Don't go off the road.
Destiny, if you were on a trip with somebody like this, how many passes would you give them before you took over? I'm about to drop the hottest take in chat. Are you ready for the hottest take you've gotten in your entire life? Are you ready? I don't know anything about the rest of her streams or anything at all. But just based on this video, I would assume that Emily is an above average driver. That would be my guess. Because I think that a really shitty driver
don't go off the road
would have dramatically overcorrected here and crashed the car. That's what I thought was going to happen when it was going off. So the lane assist obviously turned off. She didn't realize it. Nick
don't go
did.
Off the road.
But I would have expected a massive overcorrection here, and there wasn't. So you know what? Props to that.
Oh, sorry.
Bro, what the fuck?
I didn't know that the cruise control went off, but I got the car.
Here's another clip of her crashing the car. Okay, well.
Yes.
Yeah, me too.
You just as well?
Yeah, it just popped.
After the hill.
I'm gonna urine and we can get some kids.
Oh!
Emily, you just drove straight up the curb.
Yeah, it just popped.
After the hill.
I'm gonna urine. And
Let's go this way.
Yeah, it just popped.
After the hill.
I'm gonna urine and we can get some. Emily, you just drove
Crashing
straight
a car?
up the curb. You just drove.
It's a gas station curb. Listen, that's a stealth curb. Those are hard to see. Okay. Who cares? It's fine. They're fine.
My ears
We
clogged.
need to get gas.
Yeah, me too.
Your ears clogged this way?
Yeah, it just popped.
After the hill.
I'm gonna urine and we can get some. Emily, you just drove straight up the curb.
You didn't see that.
You just drove straight up a curb, you fucking idiot.
It's all good.
It's fine.
okay.
Go straight.
I'm sorry.
No, you did okay.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Just keep going. It's okay. No one cares. Let's go.
When lane assist is off,
fine.
shouldn't it make an alert of sound of some kind? Yeah, I don't know. I've only driven one Volvo before that lane assist thing, and usually what'll happen is if you take your hands off the wheel, because the drive north in Sweden was like an 8-hour drive, it'll start beeping at you saying, "Put your hands on the wheel" or "hands on wheel" or some bullshit. Yeah.
And it's
And
fine.
I have sunglasses on.
It's okay.
I'm gonna
But
be-
you did just drive up a curb.
No, I'm gonna be honest, Emily.
Did you ever give your take on the MKB HD speeding? Yeah, I don't understand listen, I'm all in favor, speed, okay? Because in a video game. There are other factors I look at to determine if I think somebody's being reckless or not. That being said, what was it, like 95 in a 35 or something? Bruh. Jesus. If he was going like 45 or 50, maybe sure. 95? Bruh. Holy fuck. Chill. Jesus.
This is Andrew Huberman. Before we begin, I'd like to emphasize that this podcast is separate from my teaching and research roles at Stanford. In 2021, just a few years ago,
That guy's a teacher and researcher at Stanford?
Huberman had what seemed like a definitive stance on blue light and circadian rhythms. It doesn't matter if you block the blues. Yeah. If you're looking at bright light at night, you're going to disrupt your circadian cycle. He even sort of made fun of companies that sold gimmicky products to block blue light. The concept of blue light being bad led to a lot of product development. But last month, he changed his tune.
Roca and I designed these glasses, which, as you can see, have red lenses that filter out the specific short wavelengths of light that activate the cells that wake you up.
Did a lucrative sponsorship opportunity change his opinion on settled science? Or was this, in reality, a gift to his audience?
It is, however, part of my desire and effort to bring zero cost to consumer information about science and science-related tools to the general public.
Maybe the sponsorship was a necessary tool to keep the lights on at Huberman HQ.
In keeping with that theme, I'd like to thank the sponsors of today's podcast. Our first sponsor is Roca.
And you can thank these very special sponsors, too, if you just...
Okay. This guy, 0 books.
Our first sponsor is Roca.
And you...
This guy, library books. How does Huberman even have a chance?
You can thank these very special sponsors, too, if you just...
Enter the code Huberman to get 20% off your first order.
Which sort of begs the question. How much money does it...
Oh, uses begs the question incorrectly, though. That's supposed to be something where you are basically positing the conclusion in the question itself. Not that you are raising a question. These are two distinctly different terms. Big points off. Beg the question use improperly. Big points off. That triggers me. Okay, let's keep going. So he was up 1, now he's down 1, now it's even. 0 to 0.
Huberman to get 20% off your first order.
Which sort of begs the question. How much money does it take to change Huberman's opinion on settled science?
I could imagine that he stands to make millions, especially if he's getting a significant portion of sales.
Just based on what I charge, I don't think I would do any deals if they were under $500,000, maybe even $1 million with his audience and his influence.
This is really like what you would call conflicts of interest. It seems very strange that someone who professes that he's providing things at zero cost is doing something like this, because you don't need glasses like this.
Blue filter glasses. It seems like a brilliant idea, except that studies have shown that it probably doesn't work.
And I have to ask.
Are we going to ask who made his glasses? Pretty convenient that you're shitting on blue glasses while you're wearing the clear glasses. The direct competitor of the blue glasses, but okay.
Studies have shown that it probably doesn't work.
And I have to ask, are these partnerships even legal under FDA guidelines that outlaw making specific health claims for these kinds of products?
Practically, wearing red lens glasses such as these can keep what's called your cortisol, a stress hormone, low. These lenses allow you to transition to a calm and sleepy state to wind down.
So let's dig in and figure out what's really...
I think that if you carefully qualify it, like, so he said, like, they can reduce your cortisol. They can do that. I think these things keep you safe from FDA regulations, I think.
going on with the most popular science communicator on the internet, Andrew Huberman.
Is he really the most popular?
A few years ago, when Huberman appeared on the podcast scene, it seemed like there was finally a voice of reason and a source for unbiased scientific information that everyone could trust.
Welcome to the Huberman Lab podcast, where we discuss science and science-based tools for everyday life.
Yes.
What could be better than a plain-speaking Stanford professor digging into a mountain of scientific literature and distilling everything down into discrete science-based protocols for the everyman?
Okay.
After all, most of his recommendations were free. Get early morning sunlight to set your circadian rhythm. Do a little light yoga meditation.
Welcome to this 20-minute non-sleep deep rest protocol.
Get cold and get hot. And
non-sleep deep rest protocol. Hell yeah, I'm ready.
Work out. He brought on people who he said were the top scientists in their respected fields when he strayed out of his core expertise of ophthalmology. It really did seem that his audience was getting a great deal on a free Stanford education. He was speaking science on Rogan and fighting back against poorly researched bro scientists and wellness grifters. From Dave Asprey.
I have doubled my deep sleep by using the glasses I made for sleep.
To Ben Greenfield.
Is deep sleep even the good sleep? I thought REM sleep was your most restorative sleep. I think all the stages are important, but if you were doubling your deep sleep, doesn't that imply that you're taking away from other stages of sleep? Would that, like, if you doubled your deep sleep, is that, or is it just extending your whole sleep cycle, which would reduce the number of sleep cycles you have? Is that even a good thing? I don't know. Maybe it is.
Hey, I'm Ben Greenfield. If you see me wearing blue light blocking glasses,
that is deep sleep. No, I believe that deep sleep is the third stage of sleep and REM is 4. I thought that REM was like the most restorative stage. Like, I thought they'd done sleep studies, and if you interrupt somebody's REM sleep, but you allow them to sleep throughout the whole night when they wake up, they're basically completely unrested. But I could be wrong on that. Oh no, there's 5 stages of sleep. I'm sorry. Wake, really? Okay, Mr. Arrays start at 0. Okay. Wake, N1, N2, N3, and REM. N3 is a deep sleep stage. 2 is a more sleep stage. Don't weed dudes. I thought I had said a retarded word there. Like, it was supposed to be read dudes. Don't weed dudes get like 0 REM sleep? I have no idea.
glasses, 9 times out of 10, I'm wearing the raw optics version.
And whoever this is?
So everybody loves the red glass.
9 times out of 10.
The raw optics version?
From Dave Asprey.
Okay, hold on. What is this? Dave Asprey doubled deep sleep. What? How do I find the Instagram? Bro, why is Google? Okay. Stop!
There's a study from Japan, 800 and something adults. They found a 68% increase in depression from the amount of light that comes around curtains in the average city. Just
a 68% change in depression based on the light around curtains? So that's a very huge effect size on a relatively obscure thing, but okay.
From street lights. So you need to black your room out. So black out your curtains, and if you have to just to try this for a night, put up aluminum foil. Your neighbors will hate you. Then you go through, and this is critically important. Every LED in your room, especially the green, blue, and yellow, you got to put a little piece of electrical tape over them or just unplug them. The True Dark Glasses company makes little dots you can put on them as well. Whatever it is. When you open your eyes, you see nothing. You shouldn't see your alarm clock, nothing. And sleep.
Why do you need special glasses for this? Can't you literally just get like a fucking, like, instead of doing all of this blackout shit, why not just get a fucking sleep mask? Jesus Christ, 143. I feel like for $20 you can probably get a decent blackout mask. Just like, what? How much does this cost? Like, boom, there you go, $6. Or spend $12 and get 2 and put one up here, one down here if it's not covering your full eyes. Or get 4 and wear them like this. Like, why do we need to do why do we have to put tape on all of our LEDs and get the crazy glasses?
Being in a black room, you won't even believe how you feel in the morning. And since you're already doing that, you might as well turn your thermostat down to 68 degrees, which also signals to your body, oh, it must be nighttime because it's cooler. And that combination, you wake up and you're like a new person.
Fuck me, I don't care. I have nothing else going on today. Japan, sleep, study, curtains, black out, depression. Bedroom light exposure at night and the incidence of depressive symptoms. Okay, so not depression, but incidence of depression symptoms is a different thing. But okay, a longitudinal study of the Haijokyo cohort. Okay, published in 2017. Thank you, Russia. Okay, never mind. Fuck you. Thank you, .ren, whatever country. Fuck you. Oh, never mind. Just kidding. Thank you. Oh, it's from the country of Renmark. Previous studies have indicated that minimal exposure to light at night increases depression risk. Even at 5 lux in nocturnal and diurnal mammals. Although such low light levels at night may be effective for human circadian physiology, the association between exposure to light at night and depressive symptoms remains uncertain. Bedroom light intensity was measured objectively, and depressive symptoms were assessed between 2010 and 2014 in Nara, Japan. Of the 863 participants, mean age 71.5 years. Damn, these were some old motherfuckers. Okay. Wait, nicer copy? Wait, why is this one only 8 pages? Okay. Average age in Japan? Some of the participants reported development of depressive symptoms during follow-up. Okay, sorry. The side one says unedited manuscript across the front. Yeah, I guess this is like the one they submitted or the before they had it formally registered. Okay. Previous studies indicated minimal association between exposure to light at night. If for certain present study, bedroom light intensity was measured objectively. Okay. Of 863 participants who did not have depressive symptoms at baseline, 73 participants reported development of depressive symptoms during follow-up, median 24 months, compared with the dark group. The light at night group exhibited a significantly higher depression risk, hazard ratio 1.89, meaning almost twice as much. Is that what that means? According to a Cox proportional hazards model adjusting for age, sex, body mass index, and economic status, further the significance remained in a multivariable model adjusting for hypertension, diabetes, and sleep parameters. Sensitivity analyses using bedroom light data with a cutoff value of over 10 lux suggested consistent results. In conclusion, these results indicated that exposure to light at night in home settings was independently associated with subsequent depression risk, or at least symptoms of it, in an elderly general population. Okay. That's interesting. All right. We analyzed data from a particular cohort focusing on, what does this cohort mean? I don't know what this means. Is this a special Japanese group that you research, or? Thank you. Community dwelling elderly patients or participants. Is this like old person's home, or what does this mean? Was the capital of Japan during, oh wait, is this a fucking city? Just kidding. Was the capital of Japan during most of the Nara period from blah, blah, blah. No. Okay, it's just a city. Focus on the housing, environment, and health outcomes among 1,127 community-dwelling elderly individuals aged over 60 years, at or equal 60 years, most retired from their work, to minimize the effect of office environments and current work. A baseline survey was conducted during 2010 to 2014. The study protocol was reported previously. In brief, the homes of participants were visited predominantly on weekdays, and demographic and medical information were obtained using a standardized questionnaire. We then initiated measurements of bedroom light intensity and instructed the participants to maintain a standardized sleep diary for 2 nights. A follow-up survey regarding depressive symptoms was conducted between August 2014 and January 2015 using a validated tool. All participants provided written informed consent. The study protocol was approved by Nara Medical University's Ethics Committee. Okay. Bedroom light intensity during the nighttime, self-reported bedtime to rising time, was measured for 2 consecutive nights at 1-minute intervals using a portable light meter, which was placed facing the ceiling at the head of the participant's bed, 60 centimeters above the floor. Okay. 3 different parameters were defined: average intensity of nighttime light exposure, total time of nighttime light intensity, and total time of nighttime light intensity of over 5 lux, 10 lux. Okay. Depressive symptoms were measured at baseline and follow-up using geriatric depression scale. 15, okay. And then they measured covariates. Okay. All right, results. Of 1,108 participants who completed the GDS questionnaire and LAN exposure measurement, 177 were excluded on the basis of reporting depressive symptoms or on the basis of being diagnosed with depression and receiving antidepressants at baseline. If we're already having depression, would that make sense? If all of them were massively overrepresented? That's probably fine. Doesn't matter. Okay. So you obviously you get rid of the people that have depression before you do it. Otherwise, okay, that's probably fine. Okay. Of the remaining participants, 863. They participated in a follow-up assessment, completed the GDS questionnaire. Participants reported development of depressive symptoms. Okay, hold on. We've got, during follow-up, 73 participants reported development of depressive symptoms. A longitudinal analysis using the Cox proportional hazards model showed that the LAN group exhibited a significantly higher depression risk than the dark group, hazard ratio 1.78. The significance remained after adjustment for age and sex. Age, sex, and basic parameters, and household income. In addition, the significance of the hazard ratio is just the percentage likelihood of experiencing some negative thing compared to it's like a hazard ratio of 2.0 or 2.00 would mean that you're twice as likely. It would mean that like if it was n equals 1,000 on both sides and 100 people experienced a bad thing on one side and 200 on the other, that would be a hazard ratio of 2.0, right? I'm pretty sure that's what a hazard ratio means. Significance of the associated light exposure with incident depressive remain after adjustment for morning light exposure. So these are the people with more or equal to 5 lux, which was 153 people, and then these are people with less than 5 lux, and these are 710 people. Duration in bed minutes, 523, and then in parentheses it says 81.5. What does that mean? What does the in parentheses thing mean? Oh, is it the within the first deviation? The standard deviation? Yeah, okay. So the people who have the light spend on average 35 more minutes in bed, I guess, as well. Sucks. Losers. I think, if I'm reading this correctly, right? Why is the cutoff max at 5 lux? I think they said that in previous studies that seemed to be a decent cutoff or whatever. Okay, follow-up duration. These are the people that had depressive, Number with incident depressive symptoms. So 21 from the over 5 lux light group had depressive symptoms, and then 52 with the less than 5 lux group had depressive symptoms. Okay. And then they're measuring this with over a 6 on the GDS, whatever that was, the geriatric depressive symptom inventory, I think. Okay. I wonder what their, okay, the discussion. The study identified land exposure in home settings as an independent risk factor for depressive symptoms in a general elderly population. To our knowledge, this is longitudinal evidence for the association between land exposure and depressive symptoms in humans. The observational method used here is considered the best study design to evaluate the long-term effects of land exposure on mood, because an interventional method, such as a randomized controlled trial using a land exposure, is not possible because of ethical concerns. Other strengths of the study included the large sample size, use of objective measures of land exposure, and an important sensitivity analysis using different land parameters or bedroom light data gathered during the actual sleep period defined by ectography. Our observations add new information to the current understanding of pressure. Okay, this seems like a good study. Okay, I think based on what I see. Okay. Hazard ratio compares incident rates between groups, but they're using a statistical technique to adjust for factors that might be associated with depressive symptoms, GEDS scores. If you look at table 3, the model that takes into account all the associated variables, the confidence interval of the HR gets quite close to 1, no effect, but it's still significant. As the other chatter said, the main methodical problem here is that it's not randomly allocated. Okay, hold on. All right. Okay, that's okay. All right, this is good. We give this guy a thumbs up. Okay, sorry. We're back.
Doubled my deep sleep by using the glasses I made for sleep.
To Ben Greenfield.
Hey, I'm Ben Greenfield. If you see me wearing blue light blocking glasses, 9 times out of 10, I'm wearing the raw. I'm Ben Greenfield.
I have doubled my deep sleep by using the glasses I made for sleep.
To Ben Greenfield. He was speaking science on Rogan and fighting back against poorly researched bro scientists and wellness grifters. From Dave Asprey.
I have doubled my deep sleep by using the glasses I made for sleep.
To Ben Greenfield.
Oh, it wasn't about this video. It was another one I looked up. Okay, sorry.
Hey, I'm Ben Greenfield. If you see me wearing blue light blocking glasses, 9 times out of 10, I'm wearing the raw optics version.
And whoever this is?
So everybody loves the red glasses. They want to know, why are you wearing the red glasses? And the red glasses are to block the blue light that is coming off of all these lights that I'm around.
He seemed different than every other wellness influencer out there because of his credentials.
And at night, it doesn't matter if you have blue blockers on. The people that made these products failed to actually read the papers start to finish, or if they did, they didn't comprehend a critical element.
But was he really unbiased? For every free hack that he doled out, it also seemed that there was a raft of supplemental products that people could opt into. His actual sponsors were a who's who of wellness bro staples, like Athletic Greens.
Learn more at athleticgreens.com.
A company that was literally founded by a convicted criminal who fled prosecution in New Zealand for unfair business dealings. Chris Ashenden's green powder skyrocketed to success not on the merits of its spirulina research, but because of its generous marketing plan that shared 30% of revenue with influencers.
Damn. Just go to athleticgreens.com/Huberman.
I did a whole video on AG1 that you should definitely check out. AG1 hired the most powerful defamation lawyer in the country to kill this video before it ever aired. But as you can see, it didn't work. And Huberman, well, he drove a huge number of subscriptions to AG1, even as his fellow influencers were skeptical of the endorsement.
Calling, for example, Athletic Greens 1 or AG1 a high-quality greens powder is a little misleading.
This episode is brought to you by Athletic Greens.
The guy!
And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Huberman also sponsors Element, BetterHelp, Whoop, and Plunge, just to name a few. Still, if I were going to give Huberman a huge heaping benefit of the doubt and say that his endorsements for those companies were honest representations of his personal worldview, and that despite the cash that he was bringing in, the deals did not influence his scientific interpretations, his partnership with Roca is different.
Uh-oh.
While we can argue that he is not an expert on salts or spirit.
How much do these glasses cost? Wait, do they not sell them anymore? Roca is a violence intervention and behavioral health program for the young people most likely to shoot or be shot. Jesus. Oh, did I spell it wrong? Fuck. Roca. Oh, performance enhancer? Holy shit, they got them in different colors. Lens technology, lens color. What's the best What's the best ones? Activity. Oh my God, there are different glasses for different activities? Running or triathlon, but not outdoor adventure? Is there... Do you do a triathlon indoors? Holy shit.
Spirulina or therapy. As a professor of neuroanatomy and ophthalmology, these glasses are at the very heart of who Huberman is as a scientific authority.
What the professor of what? I heard the ophthalmology part. What was the first one?
Ophthalmology on salts or spirulina or therapy. As a professor of neuroanatomy and ophthalmology.
Oh, neuroanatomy. Okay.
These glasses are at the very heart of who Huberman is as a scientific authority. So let's look at what Huberman is specifically claiming, particularly since he has substantially changed his opinions on blue blocking glasses since he first started talking about them.
Okay.
Here he is in 2021 talking to Samir Hadar,
Okay.
the section chief on circadian rhythms at the National Institutes of Health.
I personally, I've tried the blue blocker and I couldn't even wear them. I thought they were just really horrendous, to be honest.
Well, along the lines of blue blockers, I think a lot of people mistakenly wear them all day long.
Oh my God, that would be very
A lot of people do that. A lot of people do that. They think that the blue light is bad. I think that the concept of blue...
If you wear the blue things all day long, you'll forget how to see the color blue, and then you lose it. That's how you go colorblind. Not good.
Light being that. A lot of people do that. They think that the blue light is bad. I think that the concept of blue light being bad led to a lot of product development, and a lot of people just assuming that viewing blue light is what was giving them headaches, when in fact it might have just been looking at screens at close distance all
So
day.
here's the problem, right?
Here he is again a year later in 2022 in his episode called Sleep Toolkit.
First of all, you're going to want to avoid bright artificial lights of any...
Okay, wait, maybe I haven't watched many videos of this guy. Did this guy like chat out in like 2022 or 2023? Because here he looks like a guy who's just like, he's like a big nerd. I'm not insulting, obviously I'm a nerd. He looks like a big nerd guy, but I feel like in my mind, he has like the fucking alpha Chad archetype. Did he like change, or was he like different in presentation earlier? I have no idea.
Toolkit.
First of all, you're going to want to avoid bright artificial lights of any color. Yes, of any color. We haven't talked a lot about blue blockers, lenses that block blue wavelengths or short wavelengths of light. You don't need them. And even if you do wear them, you will find that if lights are very bright, doesn't matter if it's a blue light, a yellow light, or a red light, those bright lights will wake up your brain and body. They will activate the same mechanisms that were activated early in the day by sunlight.
Okay.
And there are a lot of other clips where he generally says the same thing. Huberman was actively critical of companies selling useless blue blocking solutions and repeatedly said that blue blockers don't really do very much. He explicitly blamed normal ambient electric lighting for interfering with sleep. That was the cause, not screens. But you can't really make that much money from telling people to turn down the lights. Glasses, though?
Didn't you sell blue light cream 3 years ago? Yeah, I did. It was a beautiful blue light cream, and what it did was when you put it on your skin, it blocked the blue light from keeping you awake at night. So, fuck you. It was a great product. What was that? Wait, whatever happened with that company? Oh no. Oh no. You guys are haters. You guys are just hating. You're haters right now.
Let me see your screen time stats. What's yours? Oh, what's mine? 8 hours? There's no way. We all spend so much time in front of our screens. Think of your laptop, your phone, your tablet, even watches have screens these days. I get it. I'm a full-time...
Never mind.
phone, your tablet, even watches have screens these days. I get it. I'm a full-time content creator. My career depends on being glued to a screen, but all that screen time started to take a toll on my body and my skin. So I just...
What? Okay.
So I did something about it, because we all know screens aren't going anywhere. Meet Reflect. It's the skincare collection that's for everyone who uses a screen. It's designed to protect your skin against blue light, which is emitted from all digital screens. Yes.
I'm saying it. Is she black or is she Asian? I can't tell. I feel like I'm watching a race shifter. What's going on here?
Even the one you're using right now.
I'm not talking about this girl. Don't clip it like I'm talking about this girl. Stop.
probably heard about blue light and the effect it has on your eyesight, but over time, blue light can actually affect your skin as well. I worked with experts to figure out the best and safest ingredients for blue light protection.
We've got some seawater, glycolic and lactic acids, shea butter, caffeine, prickly pear extract, RE3 sodium hyaluronate,
like BLPF, or blue light prevention factor. What the heck is BLPF? It's like SPF, but for the screen. And RE3, a special blend of rice extracts that work together to protect the skin against blue light pollution. No matter what product
oh god, did you sell it? No, you fucking retard. I never sold this. Fuck you. Why would I do a sponsor for a skin cream?
you're using from the Reflect lineup, you're going to get the ultimate blue light protection. Guys, the Aura Reset Facial Gel Cleanser is the best. It completely resets my skin to clean and clear. I won't go near your screen without it. Then I power up my skin's defense stats with the Screen Shield Defense Face Moisturizer. It's not greasy, and it really works to hydrate and brighten my skin. I use it with my cleanser every day for a little extra protection. Late night streaming sessions make my eyes look tired and dull. The Eye Revive Gel Treatment is such a lifeline, it brings my eyes back to life. The Resurrection Eye Mask is literally a lifesaver when I need to look awake fast. Blue light affects lips too.
How does this look awake? If I saw you with these on, I would just assume you're sleepy. It's self-defeating.
When I need to look awake
What, are they stupid?
fast. Blue light affects lips too. Thankfully, our lip guard protects against blue light and gives me an instant boost of hydration. Spending time in front of the screen is part of our world, but the negative
She must have made so much money from this. The sad part is, I think this product launch got killed like the day up because the reception was so bad.
effects don't have to be. What I wanted to create with Reflect was a collection that could help people protect themselves against blue light pollution. Because when you feel your best, you can reflect your best.
Oh no, I'm sorry. Valkyrie's Reflect shuts down less than 2 weeks after launch. After Hofstadter was attacked on social media over the blue light claims associated with Reflect, and a conversation leaked suggesting Ray was attempting to exit her contract with the brand. Oh no. Ludwig. I mean, shit, you saw the studies. No one can tell you otherwise. People can argue, like, don't trust their studies. It's obviously biased, but you can only BS so much. I feel like they're playing a long game and don't want to show any studies. But, oh, this is when they claimed they had done, like, private research studies? like there's not, like, an entire industry that's, like, motivated to find people having damage from light from screens or whatever. Like, this company, like, did a super ultra private, deep state, dark, top secret Manhattan Project here. Ulta invested $4 million, so it's like, why wouldn't they make it legit? Why would a company like Ulta invest in something like this if they didn't also believe the research? They just don't understand how this ruins my brand if the research isn't public. I really needed to be public. LOL, I'm so dumb. I should have asked more questions. I just thought it was obvious it would be there. I'm just going to embrace the scammer life, get out of the contract, and admit I was an idiot. LeMayo woo. Honestly, I mean, damn. I mean, I guess I'm a little sympathetic, I guess. If she's, how old is she? In 2021? This doesn't matter that much, I guess. 28. I mean, like, a company comes to you that's a mainstream producer of some, Ulta, I'm guessing is like a big makeup brand, and they say they've invested $4 million in a product, and they're like, oh yeah, we've done it. Like, I could see somebody kind of being like, I get it. One of the largest brands, yeah, okay, I'm just going to get out of the contact right now. Yeah, I mean, like, this isn't even that bad. Who leaked this convo between Ludwig and Valkyrie? They hate me for leading the contract, but it's looking like it's possible, so I'm hopeful. Apparently, I didn't sign one of the contracts, so I have a bit of leverage. Damn. Yeah, whatever. I get it. I think this is whatever. Wasn't it A-Track? How did he even have access to these combos?